Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So, as you guys have known, I have been playing Divinity Original Sin 2. And quick background if you haven't watched the other videos. Played this when it first came out, was super excited, and then I couldn't get past the uh, first act boss. Well, I finally did. I did by replaying it and really picking up on. I mean, there's so many different things in the game, and I find myself playing this game and having equal parts complete frustration and equal parts awesome, having so much fun. And I don't think I've ever felt like that in a game before. So let me tell you where I start with the frustration. And the frustration, I'm okay with the way the game is. However, here's the frustration. You can go into one area on the map. Like I can go, this is a very good example. I can go into this area, talk to these guys. I'm looking at them, and I see that they're level 14. So I automatically know this is not going to be a good fight because I just hit level 12. Like, leveling up my characters, it is ridiculously slow. Ridiculously hard. So, and I'm okay with that. However, what happens is I'm like, okay, how much experience can I get with these guys in this part of the map without being pulled into a fight? And the question is not very long. And so if you die, you actually go back to your save spot. So everything you've accomplished up to that part, you're really not going to retain any of that progress. And so I find myself constantly saving. Now, here's the part where I actually like that. What Divinity Original Sin tries to do is it doesn't try to gateway content, which is a good thing. I think to have a completely open map to go wherever you want to go and to get your butt royally kicked if you go into the wrong area is fine. The frustration is knowing where to go and when to go there. Like when I look at this journal and I look at these missions, so all of these missions are things that I can get XP on. And reading through these missions, so Seed of Power, find the remaining spores. We killed the Magisters, we read Magister Carruthers' orders. She was tasked with transporting a spore to the Black Pits. We killed the Magisters and acquired the cuirass of contamination. We weren't able to help the Magister. He attacked us. Magister Herman told us that going back, we weren't able to help the Magister. He attacked us. That should have been a save spot because I need to use my stats in order to win a discussion with an argument. And since my stats weren't high enough, I lost it and it went into combat. And when you go into combat, only one side is coming out alive in this game. There's not going to be anyone knocked out, not anyone, okay, stop. If you go into combat, you got to win. If you're not going to win and you need to win, then you need to reload. And so, yeah, that can definitely get frustrating. Okay, we weren't able to help the Magister. He attacked us. Magister Herman told us that he grew this strange chess piece from a spore. We came across Magister in the Black Pits wearing a chess piece that had rooted itself to him. we found a report of experiments being performed on spores in the black pits. We learned about the strange spores, and we found out what happened on the shipwreck, and we defeated the magisters. But it doesn't really tell me anything else. It doesn't really tell me what that next step is going to be. And in this kind of game where everything is so super open, that can be really frustrating. I mean, you can literally live on YouTube and YouTube, a certain boss name. You're like, okay, what do I do here? Okay, what do I do here? Okay, I got to this bridge. What do I do now? But I'm not going to do that every step of the way. That really defeats the fun part of any game that's really out there. And so, I'm still exploring. I did get a lot of waypoints. I did go to, let's see. I did find a new waypoint, and then I had to reload because I ended up in combat. And that was not a good situation to be in. What is going on here? That looks new. I don't think I've ever been in this building. What? Let's get my guys over here.
I don't care if we tear this place apart plank by plank. We will. You've been warned, Barnes. Now, get back to your fish.
The Magister turns, and his eyes fall on you.
You, tell me. Have you seen a man acting suspiciously near here? Grey cloak, grey beard, satchel slung over his shoulder. Blast! Well, if you do see anything odd, report it immediately. There is a foul creature lurking in one of these shadows, and we will find him. A sorcerer. He arrived dressed as a tinkerer, but then Magisters started disappearing. As soon as we asked him about it, he fled. Who knows what he's done with our divine brothers? He was seen with the effects of one of our company. Not only was he behind her disappearance, he brazenly flaunted it in the tavern. We chased him to this factory, but lost him on the docks. Now, I have a patrol to complete. If you see anything, tell me.
So much as a rat's hair out of place, you tell the Magisters. Then we can get them out, and you can get back to work.
So these guys, I could definitely take out. But how many stories are connected to the people in this area?
Oi! You look the kind of ruffian who can keep a secret. Fancy a good time? Head downstairs in the Blackpool Tavern. Tell the lummox blocking the way that Blathin gave you a tip-off. Gush is still the favourite.
The dwarf peers at an expertly dissected fish, gently poking its innards with...
Fascinating. Most fascinating. Oh, my. What do you want? I'm gutting fish. What else? Nothing wrong with taking pride in your work. What is it? I'm going to wind up out of my...
The dwarf grimaced.
Whatever's wrong with these fish is causing a lot of hardship for a lot of folk. I want to figure out what's happening to them. See if there's anything that can be done. I didn't always work here, stranger. We dwarfs aren't all burps and brawls as much as your kind seems to think we are. Yes, as it happens. I need to see the effects of eating these fish firsthand, if you understand me. Do as I ask, and you'll be amply rewarded, I guarantee you. Wonderful. Now, there's 3 samples that I wish to learn more about. Care to choose?
The fish instantly churns your insides. You double over in pain. A sudden vivid sensation of floating in darkness assails you. There's something in there with you. Something. Hungry and corrupt. You can't breathe. You can't. The dwarf suddenly drifts back into view, peering at you with fascination.
How do you feel?
A stream of black bile suddenly erupts from your mouth and across the dwarf's boots. He doesn't even look displeased.
I see. Well, I'm sure it was nothing but a side effect of the fish. Speaking of which, I've learned a great deal from observing you. I owe you a great debt.
The dwarf puffs up his chest.
The fish is indeed malignant. Humans are affected by it in the same manner as other species. Thank you, but no. I can only allow for one specimen per volunteer. The fish you ate is known as yellow ridgeback. Quite a cunning breed, often used in concoctions to increase alertness. But this one, touched by the void itself. Who is to say how such a creature might alter an alertness mixture? Seek out somewhere that peddles alertness herb mixes. Adding these unique ridgebacks might make quite the impact. So, now my work must continue, as soon as I've got in my quota of fish, of course.
The dwarf peers at an
Fascinating. Oh, my. What do you want? I'm gutting fish. What else? Nothing wrong with taking pride in your work.
The dwarf grimaced.
Whatever's wrong with these fish is causing a lot of harm. Yes, as it happens. I need to see the effects of each. Wonderful. Now,
The fish instantly churns your insides, blinds you to your surroundings, but then a vision, towering horrors, the void woken, gathered before a silhouetted figure. You strain to see who it is. Your perspective abruptly changes. Cold, dark water. You glide through it. Black tendrils suddenly creep across your vision. You slow. The darkness consumes you. The dwarf suddenly drifts back into view, peering at.
how do you feel?
A stream of black bile suddenly erupts from your mouth and across the dwarf's boots. He doesn't even look displeased.
Doesn't look like you didn't feel a thing. Which is interesting, and speaking of which, I've learned a great deal from observing you. I owe you a great debt.
The dwarf puffs up his chest.
The fish is indeed malignant. Elves are affected by it in the same manner as other species. Perhaps a touch more vivid in their hallucinations, but otherwise identical. Ah, yes. The fish you ate is known as crimson bream. Quite a fast, vicious breed. It's often used in the creation of ferocity mixtures. But those use regular specimens. Who is to say what might happen if you brewed a ferocity mixture with a crimson bream that's been touched by the void itself? The effects could be quite... Seek out somewhere that peddles ferocity herb mixes, but make an addition. One of these, unique breeds. So, now my work must continue, as soon as I've got in my quota of fish, of course. Farewells.
The dwarf peers.
Fascinating. Oh, my. I'm gutting fish. What else? Nothing wrong with taking pride in your work.
The dwarf.
Whatever's wrong with these fish is called... Yes, as it happens. This brown fish.
The fish instantly churns your insides. Everything. A sudden vivid sensation of floating in darkness assails you. There's something in there with you. Something. Hungry and corrupt. The dwarf suddenly drifts back into view, peering at you with fascination.
How do you feel?
A stream of black bile suddenly erupts from your mouth and across the dwarf's boots. He doesn't even look displeased.
I see. Speaking of which, I've learned a great deal from observing.
The dwarf puffs.
The fish is indeed malignant. Lizards are affected by it in the same manner as other species. Ah, yes. The fish you ate is known as the umber monkfish, a remarkably intelligent breed. In fact, its flesh is often used to create intelligence mixtures. Now this monkfish, one that's been touched by the void itself, who's to say how its flesh could augment an intelligence brew? Find somewhere that offers So, now my...
see so much as a rat's hair out of place, you tell the magisters. Then we can get them out, and you can get back to work.
Cool, this place, blunt guy. I'll find him.
So that did interrupt in the fight. No, Cyanica. I'm Oh, it looks like you dropped off. I'm actually just playing through this. I want to see what comes out of it. Right now, I'm not seeing any really big benefit from doing this combat. I'm really looking for the XP, and it's not coming. Well, that was lame. Alright, guys, so I'm getting a little off topic here. Because I found this whole place. I'm probably going to go back to my low point. Because I didn't see anything really beneficial with killing everyone here. The experience was, from what I've seen, it was really minimal. So I'm just going to go back and hopefully finish out some missions that I can find here so I can get some actual experience. Alright, but thank you guys so much for watching. Take care, and I will talk with you later.